Good evening, everyone. Welcome to our webinar. So today we have with us GoCharting team to introduce about their platform, the overview about the advanced GoCharting platform, various features of the platform such as like market and volume profile, order flow, Renko and point and figure charts. So basically, GoCharting is a platform which deals in advanced technical stuff. So like they are working to break the barrier by providing the exclusive features like the market profile as well as volume profile and order flow. And most of all are here for that piece. So GoCharting is providing this exclusive features to retail traders at an affordable price and to provide one kind of a one-stop destination to all your technical needs. So we have with us today Mr. Sushant and Rafaji from GoCharting. So they are going to talk about their platform and advanced trading stuff. Uh, so that you can connect your Fyers uh, platform with the using our API. So without wasting any time, let's tune to the Sushant. Yeah, Sushant, you can
Hey,
join
hey,
us.
hey. Thanks, Shubham. So first of all, I would like to thank the Fyers team, Tejas, Yash, for giving us the opportunity to be here with you all, and thank you everyone for your interest in our platform. Without wasting any too much time, I'm going to just quickly dive in. The idea is to kind of show you the overview and then quickly go on to some of the hot topics that everybody been waiting for, right? So this is our homepage, GoCharting.com, right? And you can quickly, for example, we support NSE, both spot as well as futures. Uh, so, so this is the platform that you can see here. I'm going to quickly give you a 30 seconds overview of the platform, and then we're going to deep dive into some of the highlights. So the platform is the idea behind the platform is to kind of provide a one-stop destination for all kinds of technical analysis. And if I were to look at technical analysis, I kind of look at it as someone who is trading at any point in time three parameters. You're either trading price, or you're trading time, or you're trading volume, or a combination of them, right? So people who trade price are called like the price action traders, and they normally rely on a lot of indicators to kind of help them in their decision making and build a strategy. The second kind of traders are called the time traders. They trade time, which means they use a lot of geometric drawing tools rather than indicators to give them a sense of the cycles within a time series. They believe that the ups and downs within the market happen in cycles. And then there is the third category of traders who really trade volume at any point in time, called the order flow traders, right? So our goal is to bring solutions or tools which can address the requirement for all these three types of traders, really. So the platform is like broken down into four parts. There's the top bar, right? Then we have the bottom bar, we have a left panel, and then we have a right panel. So these are the four basic components of the platform, and then you have the chart. Now, if you want to quickly learn about this platform, you can just click F1, or you can click this button called help, right? And it gives you an online virtual tour of the entire platform. There's a lot of YouTube videos as well that we have here that you can go over them, which really emphasizes on one particular component within the platform, be it a watch list, you have paper trading, live trading, depth of market, trade book. So all of those you can look into, our YouTube channel or on the videos which are there in the platform itself. Many of these features use live data. We are not right now having live data. We are off market hours right now. So I'm going to try and quickly give you an overview of whatever is possible at this point in time, which can be available even off market hours, right? So on the top bar, you have the first, the obviously this is where you kind of select your symbol. Then you have the interval selector. This menu gives you from 1 minute through 1 month various intervals that you can use, right? So that's there. So I'm right now in 3 minute, and you can use these heart symbols to kind of choose your favorite uh, intervals, and they get pinned to the top bar. So the top bar works very similar to a Microsoft Office top bar. You can actually pin your favorites here and customize it. So this is how I would customize probably my favorite intervals. You can do the same thing with the charts. Now on the charts, we kind of support both simple charts like area, line, candlestick, but also the advanced ones, including and not limited to Heiken-Ashi, Renko, Kagi, Point and Figure, Elder Impulse, range bars, line break. So you could also, pin them if you want. For example, I really like Renko. Then you have these drawing tools. The drawing tools, like I said, these are primarily used by people who believe in trading time, like the Gann and the Fibonacci's of the world. So we support around 120 drawing tools, more drawing tools, I believe, than most other platforms right now. And I'm not going to go deep into this because we need to, it's like a 30-minute session, but you can go over them. It's self-explanatory. And again, you can pin them and they kind of make it to the top bar, right? I'm going to spend like 30 seconds. Hello, sorry. All right, so I'm gonna try and spend 30 seconds. And the idea was, trading in itself is very intense a job, and we wanted to make it a little fun. So during our charting, we decided let's put some element of fun quotient into it. So in our platform, you can literally, even choose like the Telegram stickers that you are very used to and you probably like, and just paste it here in the chart itself, right? You could even do something very crazy, like there's a tool called image, and this image literally allows you to import any image of your choice from your local desktop. So if I click on here and go to upload, I can literally upload any figure I want, to be honest. Let me see if I have a good one. Right, so I can literally load any image I like in this. And for example, I just loaded our homepage here. Now this is just a fun element, or you could also use it for serious charting, but that is something that you can use here, right? So all right, so then we have the indicators. So we support both normal indicators as well as indicator on indicator. So here you can have candlestick patterns like doji and stuff like that. It kind of gives you all the, as you can see, the patterns get highlighted here.
Sushant,
Sorry, yes.
sorry to interrupt you. There's a noise coming in background. I think you need to set your mic a little bit away.
Is this better? Is
Guys,
this
can you
better?
comment on the chat? Is this clear now from his end? Yeah, yeah.
Is this better?
Yes, Sushant, it's better now.
Okay, sorry guys, it was the fan. It's pretty hot. All right, so we support right now 120 or 130 odd built-in indicators right out of the box, right? So we have momentum indicators, order flow, oscillators, overlay, you name it, and we have it. We even have some indicators like DMARC sequential, TD sequential, or CPR, or anything that you can think of. Pretty much you'll get all of them in here, right? And we also do support indicator on indicator. So you can literally click on any of these legends, as you can see. So for example, if I want a SMA, a simple moving average on the volume, I could click on this volume bar, right? Add indicator, and then just click on simple moving average. And here you have a simple moving average. So it's very versatile, and everything is customizable. You can literally click on these, settings or any of these, and it will take you directly to a tab in the left hand panel called the layers tab, where you can make all the customizations that you need, the colors, the options, all of that is possible here. So that's your indicators. We have the magnet mode and the images, all of this I'm sure you have used in other platforms. And then you can, here in the drop down, you can choose some other controls that you can again pin to your top. For example, some people like templates because they save their set of indicators or studies on our cloud, and they name it using some templates. So that is possible. So that's the top bar. On the bottom bar, right, you have the ability to choose multiple charts at a time. So I could go like 2 charts, or I could go like 4 charts, right? So all of that is possible here through the bottom bar. And then I have the full screen mode that we all use. We currently support, as you can see here in this next button, we kind of support multiple themes. You can go from black to red to yellow, probably something that is not available anywhere. We kind of support all of that. And then we have the save button, which is really used to save all your charts on our cloud. That way, all your settings, all your state is kind of maintained. There's a persistence associated with it. The next 3 buttons are really related to trading, and I'm not going to go deep into it because of time constraints, but later on, if there is an interest, then I can really show you how you can trade off our charts. Literally, for example, you can right click and you say sell, buy. You can do all of that. I'm going to probably need another session for this, but we're not going to go deep dive here. And on the right-hand side, there's something called as a Discord, which is very similar to Telegram. So that's a channel that we kind of support. This is our official customer support channel. You can join here, and you can do a lot of cool stuff. You can add a feature request. You can, generally chat about the market and a lot of stuff like that. On the left-hand side, we have the settings. In settings, basically, this is where you can make all the changes to the chart in general. There are a zillion options here. You can use a few unique ones I can talk of is other than just the chart background. We also support gradient colors. Like you can see, it's a mix of pink and a yellow, or a violet and a black. Some people kind of use that and like it. And then you could also use something called as skins. So skins is basically you could literally make any image, background image for your chart. So for example, I have a dragon in here. Again, this is just aesthetics. Then then you have the layers tab. The layers tab kind of helps you manage your indicators, your drawings, on the settings, all of that. That's what layers tab is all about. Then you have books. I cannot go deep dive into it, but the idea is this is the time and sales panel. And you can actually click on this question mark and look at the time sales panel in live trade mode, how it works. We have the depth of market. Again, I would suggest you just click on this question mark and go through the video, the order books, how all the order books are stacked. So that's pretty much what the left panel is. And on the right hand panel, we have, for example, the paper trader. So these are basically widgets or tools or applications. We call it the app store. The concept is very similar to a mobile app store. So you have the paper trader, you have the watch list, something that you can use to create your own portfolio and track it. That's the portfolio maker. And then we have integrations with various exchanges and brokers for live trading. So for example, here I have Fyers. I click on Fyers. Here, if you enter you have to create an app in api fyers.dashboard.com, and then you have an app ID and secret you will get, and using that and connect, you can literally connect your Fyers account to GoCharting and then use it to place any trade of our charts on NSE. So that's pretty much the overall overview of the platform. A zillion other features are available, but very hard to squeeze all of it in 30 minutes. So I'm not going to steal any more thunder. I'm going to now hand it over to Rafaji, who is going to talk about the very important topic which you have come here for, which is market profile, right, and volume profile. So Shubham, is there a way we can make Rafaji the presenter?
Yes, Sushant, he can share his screen.
Okay, okay. I'll just try and share my screen. If you can see
Yeah,
it.
I'm going to start.
Yeah, can you just a minute. Yeah, can you see my screen now?
Yes,
we
yes,
can.
Rafa.
Yeah, okay. Hi everyone. So I would try and explain the market profile and volume profile indicators on this platform. They're really wonderful to use, and I think market profile especially this is the only platform which offers uh, live data feed for market profile charts on a web browser. So let's not waste any time and straight away go into the indicators, the market profile and volume profile indicators. Okay, so this is a basic chart that we have here that we are all aware of. So let's start with market profile. Okay, so you just have to go to the indicators tab, type in market profile, and as he was saying, you can just simply go there, and whichever is your favorite indicator, you can just click on the right heart on the right hand side and it will appear here. Okay, so this is the basic chart that has come in because of the last settings I had. So I'll just go one by one and explain each of these settings so it is convenient for you to configure. Okay, so starting with the market profile, some of us do like to have the candlesticks in the background along with the market profile. Some of us don't. So you just have to simply go on the left hand side and disable the hollow candles. Now you have the market profile chart here. If you do not like the white background behind you, just go here and you can change the theme. You can make it even darker. Just go here and choose a blacker one. Okay, so this looks better. It gives you more information and a more visual representation of the organized data. So I'm not going to discuss what market profile is. I would straight away go as to how we can configure the chart so that it is a lot easier for everyone when they first come into the platform. So I'm going to disable everything that we have. Okay. And okay. Now TPO setting, I have discussed what TPO is and what it stands for in my video. So you can just go there and see. I'll just briefly demonstrate how to enable these settings. So this TPO, right now it's set to 1. It corresponds to every 1 rupee of movement in Nifty. So for example, if the market moved from 11,062 to about 220 today, 160 point move. So this would have somewhere close to 160 TPOs over here if we go in a particular column. Okay, so if you set it to 100 to an auto TPO, it's an algorithm within the GoCharting platform which would just designate the TPO for you, which I think now you can see it here. This is the minimum TPO size that has been considered by the platform on its own in the auto mode, that is. Okay, so it again depends on the range and the volatility in the past few sessions, in the past few days. Okay, moving on, we have the background. Okay, so let me just expand this so that you can see the letters as well. Okay, so this is the mode. We have a lot of modes here which are available by default. One is default, which would have all colors and the color of each particular letter in a 30-minute period. For example, A would be different to what we would have in the subsequent periods, so that you can differentiate easily and is easily visually accessible during the market hours. Similarly, we have other modes like the gradient mode, the up-down mode, depending on whether the market or the auction was moving upwards as compared to yesterday, and the unicolor mode. That's just one of them. So I'll stick to the up-down for now and move ahead.
Maybe we make the chart color a gradient because it's more visible.
Okay, I'll do that. Yeah.
Especially the gray one, the chart on the.
Okay.
Or probably something else. I don't know.
Yeah. Just a minute. Just give me a minute. I'll get it back to gray. Does this work better? Yeah, this works.
Yeah.
Better. Okay. So as you can see, these are the letters. Okay. We'll move on. Now background is just shows itself what it stands for. So you have a background behind the letters, so that you have a combination of the boxes and the letters while we are viewing this market profile chart session by session. TPO count is the count of TPOs in a particular row. Okay, some people like to have it, some don't. For example, if you know this is the POC, you want to know how many letters or how many times in a day was this level tested, breached, whatever you may call it, or how many people were interested at this particular level. So this is a lot, 8. So this gives you a count of number of letters in each row. Moving on, you can simply go ahead and hide the letters if you wish to. So I just have the boxes. Some people prefer it this way. They do not want the letters to come in between and disrupt their view. Okay. The next one is VA, which stands for value area. This is another important, I may call it feature or a part of market profile. In here we have 67 to 70% of the time the auction spent or the price spent in a given day for a particular auction. So it corresponds to one standard deviation, and this gives you the if I just enlarge the chart, this gives you the area where this happens. So the top part stands for value area high, and the below part stands for value area low. On the top right hand corners, you would see some values. These are the value area high and the value area low values. Okay. Moving on, the POC, another important aspect of the volume profile. So as soon as I click it, this is the row where the most number of letters were. So what I discussed earlier. So if I switch on the TPO count as well, it's on. Okay. So this would select the row which had the maximum level of letters, thereby indicating a level of interest at a particular price level. Okay. Moving on, we have PPOC, which stands for prominent point of control. It's again configurable. The number of POCs above which I want to designate a particular point of control as a prominent point of control can be set here. So I can just go and type 13 if I feel 13 is a more significant number, or reduce it to whatever I want. Okay, this is another concept in the market profile terminology. We can discuss it somewhere later. Initial balance is the auction that took place during the first hour or during the A and B period of a particular session. So if I want to see the letters, let me remove this. Okay. So if I want to see the letters, so A and B is where the initial balance would be. So this again has an importance in the market profile studies that we do. We can discuss it later. The value area about which we talked a little time back is configurable again. We have set it to 70% as default because that is the standard that is used. You can choose as per a preference. You can set it to 50 to 80, whatever you want. I would set it back to 70 because this is what everybody uses, and this is what is generally helpful in analysis. Moving on, we have the split profile. If you want to view a day's auction in a split mode in the market profile, it gives you certain more information which is not available in a standard daily profile. As you can see the difference, I wouldn't know where the sleep period, I would, but it would be very difficult for me to forcefully see and decipher from it. Whereas in this case, I can see very clearly which are the periods which tested the low of the day, or which is the one which tested the high of the day, which are the two periods where there was a consecutive high, and so on. These are important pieces of information which are helpful as we get experience with this tool. We can set it to all, wherein all the previous sessions would be in split mode, or the other option which we had earlier is the last profile mode. Single print within a session, we have certain prints where there was some aggressiveness shown by the buyers or the sellers. In this case, we can call it buyers, where there was no other print in a particular row other than the A period. So these are called single prints. This comes into significance for the, for example, a single print in the previous session would come in handy for today's session. So this would just indicate by a marker, and I can know where is the level where aggressiveness in the buying, on the buying or the selling side came in. Okay, moving on. This is the last value. This is the last price marker that we have here. So, which is available across. So this, in short, is the market profile. There's something else I wanted to add. Okay. Just a minute. I can't see the volume profile here. Okay, moving on.
The volume profile will appear when you are in non-split mode.
Oh, okay. Sorry. It's my mistake.
So uncheck the split.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So now, in the past few years, what has become really common is to see the volume profile alongside the market profile. So for that, we have to enable this volume show VPVR, okay? And depending on what you want, whether you want the composite profile, as you can see here, or the session profile, as you can see here. Now I can
the colors are
yeah. So the colors are easily configurable here. So I can just go here. Just a minute, sorry. There you can see it, and they're all configurable. Whatever you want, you can set them. Okay, and this panel has a setting different to the market profile panel. So the market profile and volume profile, although they're displayed in conjunction together, but they have they might not have a similar volume area. For example, over here you see I have selected the volume value area 70% for the volume profile only. Okay, so this part has this as the value area, whereas the market profile differs but by just a little bit lesser. Similarly, I can have a prominent point of control for only my volume profile, which is again a little bit, can be a little bit different or similar. In a lot of cases, it is similar to market profile because generally they should move in tandem. Okay, if they don't, there's something for us to notice. Okay, so as I said, I just selected the POC for this. One more thing that I wanted to show in this panel, that is the market profile and the volume profile, is the width which you have which you can configure. So for example, I do not want the market profile to be as wide for each session, but the volume profile to be wider. See what happens. So I have the volume profile in a much wider range compared to the market profile. Similarly, if I want them of equal width, this is the way to go. If I want more of market profile, this is the way. So you have to know, keep in mind that if you set it, I mean, the proportion is not 50-50, you would miss out on small details. So again, it's individual preferences. You set it to 50, you know, as you can see, this should go in tandem. If it doesn't, we have something to look for. Okay, so this was market profile. Let's move on to the volume profile indicator quickly. Okay, this is the volume profile indicator. Okay, now let me just take it off completely. Again, Like the market profile, we have the auto bin set, which is taken care by the algorithm, or whatever I set it as bin height 1. So I can see the even the small bit of movements in volume. If I set it to, let's say, 10, as you can see, the blocks get wider and you get a broader perspective of what the volume has been at each price level. So let's take it to 1, or let's set it to auto bin. Okay, now this is buy session enabled by default. If I do not have it and I just enable the show main, as you can see, okay, what it does is it gives you a profile of the visible range in the chart. So if you can see it changing now. If I keep reducing or keep contracting the chart, I can see the volume profile, the main on the composite volume profile, as many call it, increasing and shrinking as per the visible range. I keep increasing it, it keeps increasing. Again, it gives you a broader perspective of what has been going on in the market. Again, I want the session profile as well. I keep shrinking and I get both of them, okay? Similarly, the levels are displayed here, the POC levels, the value area, I set it to 0. If I want to see the full profile without the value area, if I set it to 70, you can see the difference. The darker portion is for the value area. The lighter one is for where there was, which is beyond the first standard deviation. Okay, width is again similar to what we had on the volume profile, market profile. If you set it to 70, you can see what happens on the composite. If you set it to 100, it will take probably the entire chart portion. See what happens there. Again, easily configurable and whatever suits you. So let us set it back to 20, which is more convenient. These are the colors that are configurable, exactly similar to what we had on the market profile. So for example, I choose a blue, darker blue, pink, whatever I want, and it's easily configurable, as I said. Okay, so this was the market profile and volume profile in short. There's one more thing I wanted to show you, which we have in the market profile and volume profile, which is the fixed range market profile and volume profile. Okay, so this is a 30-minute chart. The 30-minute can be easily taken care of with the settings we just shared. Let's go to a daily chart. Okay, and I want to see for, let's say, a week or even more than that. Okay, I can go to the drawings tool and select, we'll go one by one. First, let's start with the market profile. We have a fixed range market profile. I have selected, configured it to my favorites panel, like over here, and let's do it for the volume profile as well. This you have to take care is in the drawings tool, not in the indicators panel. Okay, so you and I've configured the fixed range volume profile as well over here. Okay, let's start with market profile. I want to see how the auction was going on from an important reference point. Let's say this one, from where we saw sort of one time framing right up till here. Okay, so I just click here, and there you go. Okay, and the colors you see, they're all, I mean, there you go. Okay, so all these settings are easily configurable from this part. Okay, the shape, the view, if you want the TP account, the value area, if you want a split profile of that, again, see, you can get a candle by candle split profile as well. Okay, so it's all up to you. Okay, you want a volume profile along with this, you can go ahead and do it. Okay, and shape, view, it's all configurable, whichever the time frames you want them to be displayed on and on. You can go ahead and go and test the platform for yourself, and there's a lot to explore. Okay, last but not the least is the fixed range volume profile. Same, let's go it for the same place. Okay, right here, and you can see the fixed range volume profile. Okay, now sometimes what happens is, this is another thing that confuses a lot of people, is something like this happens. Okay, I can't see my candlestick. So what you can do is simply go here. If you can't see it, just shift the sequence, or you can do it from here as well. Go right click and object order. Sorry for that. Object order and send to back, bring forward, whatever you want. Okay, you bring forward, it comes as it was. Okay, so these are the settings. Okay, so these were the market profile and volume profile indicators. If we have, I mean, 30 seconds, we can go ahead and discuss the anchored VPAP, which was introduced some time back, which is again an important feature when it comes to the market profile and volume profile. It's the simplest. We have it over here. You just go here, whichever point you want, click, and add anchor VWAP. The VWAP, you can go ahead and check it out for yourself. It is similar to the other indicator on other platforms. This one is a little unique, wherein we offer the right click, and you can just clue, I mean, whichever point is of importance to you. For example, this one where we started, and you can go on and keep adding to whatever you want. The settings again can be changed from here. The name can be changed from here. So you can go ahead and type the date and whatever you want. Okay. So that's all for now. I would like Sushant to take over from here.
Thank you so much, Rafaji. That was excellent. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I thoroughly enjoyed it because I'm a developer, I'm not a trader. And when I hear a pro trader like Rafaji speak all this, I mean, this is like wealth of knowledge for me. So that is one of the reasons I wanted to have Rafaji with me today, because I'm just a dev. The perspective that I'll bring will be quite different from that of a real trader. And so I know what it means to have a real trader in a webinar. So how much time do we have, Shubham, left?
Yeah, we can go ahead. There's no issues.
Okay, now I'm going to share my screen once again.
Yeah, you can do it now.
Yeah, thanks. So, you know, what I'm going to suggest right now we do is, you know, I'm going to take up the Q&A session first because people had some questions, right? I'm going to take them over, and then there are a few other USPs in the platform. We will take that up either in a separate session, to be honest, because I don't want to overload too much information in 30 minutes, or I can just touch upon them if you know, permits, if time permits. So one of the questions people had was, how can you draw a Gantt square? Look, I have just pinned Gantt square on my top panel. If you see the video from the beginning, you will see how you can literally choose any drawing tool, and you know, you click on the heart symbol and you can just pin it to the top. Now once I have this, so you can just do this. It's very similar to you know, other drawing tools. And the one of the unique features in any drawing tool that we give is for precision. You can click here and use the shortcut, the left, right arrows in your keyboard and move these points just for precision. So that was one of the questions. I mean, the other question people had was, and again, this is one thing that we went over in the beginning, but I'll repeat. So if you want to connect with Fyers, in the right-hand panel, when you go to the right-hand panel, you will find something called as the App Store. Basically, these are various apps we have integrated with, right? So you have Fyers in it, and you click on Fyers, and there's an app ID and a secret. Where does this come from? So there is a Fyers has its own dashboard called the API Fyers dashboard, I think. Shubham, maybe we provide everyone the exact link after this webinar. So when you go to that link, you can create an app, Fyers app. And when you create that Fyers app, there's a video you can click on here, or you can YouTube in our GoCharting channel, and you can see how you can connect. We have a complete video built. You just need to add your ID secret, and you want to make sure that there is a redirect URL. So Fyers needs to redirect its authentication to GoCharting, and GoCharting has its redirect URL. You got to just paste that URL in the in the Fyers app, and then you just need to just type the app ID and the secret and connect. And once you connect, and then it's like trading as usual. You can use the new order, and here, as you can see, the broker will come out as Fyers, right? We are integrated with many brokers, many exchanges, not brokers, sorry. We are only integrated with Fyers in India. So you can use this, and then we all know how to use a trading panel to plot to kind of place your trades, limit, market, stop limit, all the features that are available today in your Fyers app are available in GoCharting to place your trades. Okay, so those were the two questions I saw in the chat. Shubham, is there anything else that you see that needs to be answered?
There's one question that I'm seeing over here. Is it available for mobile phone? It is. I mean, the mobile app is not as such available, but the browser is. So maybe we'll do a video this weekend and we can demonstrate the use of mobile phone. This particular, the platform on a mobile phone browser as well, so that people can better understand it. Maybe some of the features are not available, but a lot of it is, and I can guarantee you there's very few out there that can offer so many features in a mobile phone on a web browser.
So yeah, we don't have a mobile app, native app, but we do have the mobile browser, especially the Android one, not so much the Apple one, but the Android one is really compatible. So you can try that. Right, we hope to come up with an app early next year, but right now our current focus is Orderflow. So what we are right now working on actively is to, for the first time in the browser, bring Orderflow footprint and cluster charts, on the web. That is our primary goal right now, which we are actively working on. So hopefully either by end of this month or next month, you should have the first prototype of order flow charting on the web for the first time, supporting NSE.
Sushant, a lot of your viewers have questions on data feeds.
Okay.
So how you are going to feed the data over here?
So the data right now, the data is coming from True Data, right? And we support NSE Spot and NSE Futures. So all these features that I have shown today, market profile, volume profile, all these indicators, multiple indicators, everything is free forever. Okay, you can go to our website, like GoCharting/pricing. Okay, just go there and you can see all the features. So all features which are currently premium in most platforms are all available for free. Okay, there's a whole boatload, but there is the live data. For that you will have to purchase one of the data packs, NSE cash, NSE futures, right? So you'll have to purchase one of that because that is per exchange rules, right? But other than that exchange fees, that everything else that you have seen today are all free. So someone else had a question on bar replay. I don't know, bar replay, right? So bar replay was one of the features that was available in 2000. So you can, if you YouTube, again, our channel, you will see a lot of bar replay videos on our platform. We have in 2019, late 2000, early 2000, mid 2019, we removed that feature, but we will be introducing it back either in Q3 or Q4 of this year. Let me check. Shubham, any other questions? So let me check, guys. Can you please describe on orders on books? Yeah, so orders on books, we wanted to describe, but market is closed today. So we are not in a position right now to show you the live data, but you can click on these question marks and a video will pop up and you can look at the videos and understand this.
So one guy
Yeah.
has a question about like Fyers client they have to bear any cost. So the
Yeah, so
platform
for
is completely free for the Fyers client.
yeah, the platform is perfectly free. The only cost is the exchange fees that associated with the live data.
Yeah, you can access MCX feed as well. You just need to subscribe that MCX pack.
Yeah, so NEC options will go live in a week or so, and then MCX is also going to go live in quick succession in probably another 3 or 4 weeks, probably. So that's the goal. So it is a app that is constantly being developed. Every week you will find new features in this app because we are developers and we love to build. And the best way to keep track of it is either to join our Discord channel. Here in the left, in the bottom, you can see a small symbol. That's our Discord channel. You can join us, which is a home for more than 4,000 traders today, and a nice cool hangout place. Or you could follow us on Twitter, which is at the rate of GoCharting, and you can see us post all our new features. So you got actually we just released a new version today, probably an hour back. A lot of new features came in on Point and Figure and Renko, and you will see all of that being posted on Twitter today. Advanced features related to Renko and Point and Figure not available today. So any other questions? Let me check. Yes, does this GoCharting works in live market? Yes, absolutely yes. Does it have custom time frame? So the custom time frame will be available in the near future, but it is part of the silver plan. It is not part of the free plan, which you are seeing right here. Show how to place orders, manage position, exit at. Okay, so that all of that needs a separate session and probably will need market hours right now, but I can quickly give you the tools that you can use, right? So the first this is the trading journal. So you can see your trades, your orders, your positions, right? uh, all of that is available here. You can cancel all positions, cancel all orders, everything that you are well aware of. Then there is something called as the widget panel. This is where you place your orders, right? And it gets really executed. Here are some of the options. There's something called as quick trade mode. In quick trade mode, basically you can literally place an order by, let me show you in the App Store. Let's go to Paper Trader. I'm not sure it will work because it's off market hours, but you can literally uh, click on F1 and go to platform shortcuts, and within shortcuts you can go to trading, and you can actually place an order by shift and double click. If you press shift and double click during market hours, and you can literally place a limit order. For stop order, you can place alt and double click, and for market order you can place control and double click. The way it works is, you might be thinking, how do I figure out whether it's a buy or a sell or the quantity? The way we have designed it is, here against every parameter there's something called as set as default. So I can just check quantity 10 as the default, right? So quantity 10 is a default quantity for this script or whatever symbol that I can keep placing on my quick trade mode. Every feature, every parameter can be set as a default. Now, once I have that ability, then how do I figure out whether it's a buy or a sell, right? When I do a alt and a double click? Well, it all depends on where you are placing your mouse. So if your mouse is below the LTP, right, and you are trying to place a limit order, by default it will choose buy for you and not a sell because you are below the LTP. If you place it above, it will choose a sell for you. I'll show you how. So if I right click, right, it says buy limit, buy market, but sell stop. Okay. Now, if I place the mouse on top, it will say sell limit, sell market, and buy stop. So it automatically, the algorithm is smart enough to figure out, depending on your position on the mouse relative to the chart, the last LTP, whether it should be a buy or a sell. And then it's all about, you can use your keyboards to quickly place orders. So these are some of the unique features as far as trading is concerned. But again, we won't be able to show you all of that because we are not we are off market hours right now. Okay, so let's take some other questions. Is MCX there? Yeah, at this point in time we don't support MCX, but we intend to support it in a month or two. The GAN fan which you demonstrated is available on Fyers also, I would assume. Yes. How to do CPR? Okay, CPR is basically you add an indicator called pivot, right? And within that pivot, you have something called as settings. Okay, hold on, guys. So here, say, let's say I'm in 15 minutes chart. Okay, so this is a 15 minutes chart with a normal pivot, but when I go to layers where the pivot settings is there, I can choose something called a CPR. When you choose CPR and apply, then you will find the CPR. Now you see a BC and a TC coming showing up. These are CPR specific lines. This is not available in a normal traditional pivot. So that's how you do a CPR. If I open account and once I get premium version, unfortunate. So everything that you are seeing right now is absolutely free. You don't need a premium version. The only thing that you do have to buy is the live data, because that's mandated by the exchange. Does it support auto trading? Well, not today, but the idea is to get you to that place 6 months down the lane. In 6 months, we should have an algo trader available for you. Yeah, does it support order flow? This is being actively built today, and we intend to be we want to be the first platform on the web to support order flow Akka footprint. So hopefully by month end, you will have one version of it, and it will be available for free in the initial days, to be honest, because it will be under beta. But once it becomes stable, it will move under a paywall. But the idea is to bring order flow to the retail India at an affordable price, which is not there today. So that's our primary goal. We want to really disrupt that market, which becomes like an entry barrier for every retail trader who wants to use order flow. What is magnet mode? Well, magnet mode is well, magnet mode. If you're on magnet mode, then when you draw a line or any figure, it snaps to the, like a magnet. It will snap, even if, as you can see, my mouse, my cursor in on top, but the line is on the body of the candle. So it will snap to the nearest candle wick or body length. So this is normally used for higher precision while drawing. Okay, what else do we have? Can we record our trading? Does it support option charts? Yeah, option and open interest will be available in 2 weeks from now, guys. So we are also working on that. Why are algo traders option for Fyers API instead of Zerodha? Sorry, I cannot answer that question, guys. This is more of a Zerodha and API Fyers question. Is Fyers better than Upstocks? Come on, guys. This is not within the scope of this. How to create a watch list. Okay, let's try that. So watch list is in the right hand panel, guys. So in the right hand panel, there is something called as App Store, right? Within App Store, you go to watch list, and it has all the features that you can think of. So you can choose all the fields, and you can place a TCS, right? So I place TCS and TCS gets added. We also have some good features, like you can create a settings. So here you have the list view, which you are seeing right now. Let me go to dark view. Maybe that's better. Is it better, guys? I'm not sure. Or is the white view better?
Yes, I think so. Yeah, this is better. Mhm.
Okay, so here you can see, you can flag it and do all that stuff, right? And you can go here and you can go to a compact view. Compact view will give you the bid and the sell view. And then there's something called as full view, where you can get a bid, trade during market hours, of course. The percentage change, you can see high, low, and you can also during market hours see the buyers and the buyers percentage and the sellers and the seller percentage in this view. So right now we are not in market hours, so I'm not able to show everything, but there's a lot of customization you can do. You can check, you can see bid ask, date, sentiment, all of that in one view within our watch list. And you can use the right click to do a lot of controls, like you can do in anywhere in the chart or in the price. So you need to just play with it a little more. And we also allow you to, you can also drag and drop these and kind of, what do you call, order these uh, symbols one at a time, like SBI or something. And you have now two charts and you want to order them, you can drag and drop and do all that stuff, cool stuff, right? So SBI goes up, and TCS goes down. So, and then obviously you can launch your chart from here itself, right? So that is given. So any other questions, guys? Let me check the question panel. Can you show DOM window? Again, we are not able to show the DOM window because DOM, again, first of all, the DOM window is not actually applicable for NSE. It is only applicable for some of our other asset classes because DOM requires your complete order flow books, bids and asks. So that is, so you can literally look at this video. We have here how a DOM really works, guys. You can just check this video out. Is there any default indicator to mark previous day high low? Yes, you should be able to do that. No, scanner is not available. Scanner, no, we don't have a scanner today, but hopefully in the future. So I think there's a lot of good ideas also coming up here. I can see which can become potential features for tomorrow. So guys, you know, we do maintain our Discord channel and we have a separate thread called feature request. So feel free to join, feel free to add your suggestions, your request. And we are normally, you can ask Rafaji. Rafaji has been using our platform. We are normally very responsive and we try to build as much as possible. It is in our best interest. Okay, Shubham, I think there's a lot of questions. How much time do we have?
Sushant will take questions on Twitter. So guys, if you have any queries, you can ping on your Twitter through Twitter handle or mention to the GoCharting platform. So they'll be quite active over there and they'll be replying to your questions there.
We hope this 1 hour was useful for everyone. We really enjoyed in your company and we would like to thank again Fyers for giving us the opportunity.
So, yeah.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
So, all right, Sushant and Rafaji. So,
Okay, thank you.
to conclude this session, so we discussed about the various aspects of the platform and had a detailed overview of, like we discussed the various features like volume and market profile and how to utilize them while you are trading. So, as Rafaji mentioned, it is the only platform which provides live data in a market profile on web platform. So, I hope viewers will play around the platform, and if they have any queries, they'll definitely ask on Twitter. So, with that, we'll conclude this session. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Sushant. Thank you, Rafaji.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much.
Thanks all.